Good morning. Happy Thursday. What a 2 days it has been. And I would just like to note for the record.
It is. Oh, dadgummit.
I would just like to note for the record that it is 7:20 a.m. and I am fully ready for work. You can clearly see that it's still darkish, okay? That might look more daylight than it is because my camera picks up on all the light, but it is still darkish outside, okay? Like, I can't see much on the street right now. Y'all don't care about that. Miss Joan gave me another tree. Look at this one. So it changes colors, as you can clearly see. It goes blue, green, and then it's going to go like to a red color. It's so pretty. Or you can switch the thing on the bottom. It's plastic, so it's not heavy. Hold on just a second. You can switch it, and it's just white. Isn't that gorgeous? So what's funny is I bought her a gingerbread doormat. And then she bought me this. So I go over there, and I had bought her an ornament with the nativity on it. It was a very nice ornament, you know what I'm saying? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wished each other a Merry Christmas, and we moved on with life. Well, then I went to Kirkland's, and they had a gingerbread pillow, which I may have shown y'all. I can't remember. But I also bought her a gingerbread candle. So the gingerbread pillow and the gingerbread candle were just sitting in the pile of crap on the spare bed, waiting to be put in a bag. Well, she calls me yesterday and says, "Hey, can you meet me at the fence? I have something for you." And I said, "Well, I have something for you." So I just grabbed it. I didn't worry about putting it in a bag because she was on her way out to the fence, right? We're like Tim the Two-Man Taylor and his neighbor. We stand at the fence, except we don't because our fence is 6 foot tall. And even though she is very tall, neither one of us could stand and look over the fence like that. She's not 6 foot tall. Did I say she was 6 foot tall? I don't even know what I said. The fence is 6 foot tall. She's probably 5'10". She's pretty tall. Considering, coming from me, that's really tall. Of course, I say people who are 5'5" are tall, and some people say that 5'5" is still considered short. What? No, that's average, okay? Y'all are just average. I don't know where average starts, but I'm going to say about 5'4"-ish. Anyway, that hurts my shoulder. Let's look at the tree. So I go meet her at the fence, and she gives me this. Now, she had one of these in her house the last time I went to see her, and I said, "Oh, that is beautiful." And she said, "Do you want one?" She said, "I have another one." I said, "Well, not right now because I got to leave to go get Naomi at school." It was one of those days like yesterday that I was rushing around. Anyway, that's what she gave me. Isn't it pretty? I don't know where she got it, but I just love it. She said it was on a timer, but it never went off last night, so I turned it off. I turned it on as soon as I got back in because it was already getting dark. And at 9:30, it was still on, and I was like, well, I don't know how long this timer goes. I don't see that it says timer on the bottom of it anywhere, but I just didn't want to run the batteries out. So, the last few days have been a whirlwind, whatever, of activities. I'll be right back, okay? Good morning. Happy day. Happy days are here again. Yesterday it was 70 degrees, and this morning it's 40 degrees with a high of 52, just in case you're keeping up. Well, what a few days it has been. I've been busier than a one-armed well digger. I know it's a one-armed paper hanger, But y'all know me. I like to say stupid stuff, okay? But there is something, oh, it's colder than a well digger's butt. I think that's the saying with the well digger and a one-armed paper hanger. It don't matter. That's just how I do things, okay? Okay, so Monday night, Mitzi texted, said, you want to have dinner tomorrow? Because she was coming down to the big city. She actually had to go to Atlanta, the actual big city. And she was going to come back north and stay in Marietta. And I said, well, shoot, yeah. So I got home Tuesday, walked Penny. I wasn't home for very long before she texted and said that she was leaving the doctor and that they were headed to Hobby Lobby, and did I want to go to Hobby Lobby or just meet them for dinner? I said, who's we? I didn't know there was a we coming. And she said, Kayla. I said, oh, okay, that's her daughter. Not that it matters, because I would have gone whoever it was. I was just being funny. Hey, come on, come on, come on. So anyway, I go meet them at Hobby Lobby. I got some more bags, which I needed, and more tissue, you know, all the things, because Hobby Lobby had everything 60% off. So then we went to a place called Burger 21, and that's because all their burgers are $21. That's not true. I don't know why it's called Burger 21, and their burgers aren't $21, but they do have expensive burgers, relatively speaking, of course.
Hey, we're not going behind there. Demons might live behind there, okay? We ain't going into the dark crevices of the yard, behind the building. No.
They have the very best burgers. Very, very good, tasty burgers. Now, of course, I got mine without the bun because, you know, I'm special. Even though I think they do have gluten-free buns, but not all gluten-free buns are created equal, okay? Not all of them, well, not all chefs know how to handle a gluten-free bun. You gotta handle the buns right, okay? You have to put a little bit of butter and then put it on the cooktop and toast it up a little bit, and only then is a gluten-free bun edible, in my humble, very humble opinion, okay? So I just get them without buns because ain't nobody got time for all that. We left there. We went to Little Red Bird, I think's what it's called. It's a shop a few doors down from the burger place. And then I left them and went to Costco because I had to pick up a few more things. I texted the girl's mom and I said, it's after 7 o'clock. I'm not even home yet. And when I get home, I'm going to need my alone time to recharge, okay? Because I was home for like half an hour after getting home from work and I left again. So if they could wait and come tomorrow, that would be great. And she evidently told them not to come because they didn't. So that was good. Of course, Naomi was like, where were you last night? That's none of your business. My arm hurts. That concludes Tuesday. We had a great time. It's always good to see Mitzi. She lives 2 hours north. I don't know if I've already said that. And she's always said that Kayla is my child. Ever since Kayla was little bitty, she's like, you left a mark on that child. I didn't mean to. Yesterday, I'm off, right? Tommy, my boss, wanted to take the admin team to Longhorns for dinner and treat us. I mean, not dinner, lunch. Depending on where you're from, that is dinner. We won't get into all that, but, well, yes, we will. For my dad, it's breakfast, dinner, and supper. And that goes for a lot of people in the South, older people especially. For me, it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What do y'all call it? Anyway, none of that matters. So she took us out to lunch. And so I get up, get ready, walk Penelope, come back. About that time, I think I sat down for a few minutes. And then I left and I went to Barnes & Noble on the way to Longhorns and had to pick up a couple of things. I can't wait for Christmas to be over. I cannot wait. I don't want to walk out of the house in January, except to go to the office. I'm just kidding. I probably will, but come on. So we hang out at Longhorns for a very long time. So we had a nice, enjoyable lunch at Longhorns. And then I left Longhorns and I went to the mall. I went to Belk's. Then I walked down to somewhere. I walked down to Buckle and found a Christmas present there. And then I went to Macy's because I needed some makeup. It was either Macy's or go to Ulta, and I didn't want to go back down to Ulta because it was way back down by Longhorns, way back. It's not that far miles wise, but traffic wise it's a long time. When I was in Macy's, it suddenly occurred to me that I had no clue what time it was. And it was Wednesday, and I had to pick up Naomi at school. So I panicked, and I looked at my watch, and it was already after 2 o'clock. So I grabbed what I needed. Then I had to walk all the way back down to Belk to get to my car. I ran home, grabbed Penny, took her over to the church. We took a quick walk, drove over to the school, picked up Naomi. I took her to Chick-fil-A because I wanted lemonade, and got her and Phoenix some nuggets, and that was a surprise, and dropped her off, came in and started wrapping everything that I had bought from the previous day and that day. I'm just about done. And we buy for a lot of people in my family. Everybody exchanged gifts. Ugh. We don't draw names, because if we draw names, they still buy for everybody, okay? Nobody will adhere to the rules. So, yeah, we tried white elephant and drawing names and all of it. Anyway, I was trying to get everything wrapped, and I talked to my dad, and then I talked to Dorothy, and then Joan called. Then I told Kim, I said, I'm sorry, it is 6:15. I have not sat down, except for driving, since early this morning, and the girls are coming tonight, and I need a minute to rest my brain and not talk to anyone. So I didn't even talk to Kim yesterday, because quite frankly, I didn't have time. I was just so busy. But anyway, I'll be back. Well, it's the end of the day. I'm back home with my baby girl, and that's it for this video. It wasn't much except for my previous 48 hours. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. Goodbye.